students, today I want to talk about the Earth's tilt and the energy from the sun, the sunlight that comes from the sun. But first I want to take just a minute to talk about the energy of those sunlight rays. It's important to remember that as we have the Earth, this is our Earth, and we have the sun is constant. The energy from the sun is constant to the Earth. But something important to remember is that the Earth has an invisible layer around it. That's our atmosphere, the 5 different layers of atmosphere that we've talked about previously. As the energy from the sun comes in toward the Earth, the more direct the sunlight comes toward the surface of the Earth, the more energy it will have. So as we have light coming down, the sunlight coming down and hitting directly in front of the sun, or a direct path from the sun, it will have higher energy than light rays that come and hit maybe down here, or maybe up here at the top. Because that's a longer angle, it has to travel through more atmosphere to get there, and therefore it's dispersed and the energy is lower. Something important to remember as we go throughout this lesson. A couple things to show you. This is my globe. If this globe, this ball represents the Earth, we have the South Pole, we have the North Pole, and we have the equator. Our Earth is not straight up and down. The poles are not straight north and straight south. And in fact, there's a tilt to the Earth. The tilt, as you've learned, is 23.5 degrees. And so we can take this and do a slight change of the angle. And now we have our 2 poles, our North Pole and our South Pole. You'll notice then that that tilts the equator. And so we have our northern hemisphere and our southern hemisphere. Okay. So the Earth is tilted. That we do know as scientists. We also know that the sun is constant. Hydrogen fusion is constant coming from the sun, and the energy therefore is constant coming to the Earth. So let's think for a moment and explore, is there a relationship between the Earth's tilt and the sun's sunlight and energy from the sun?